And here is another Taekook love story. What do you think? How it's gonna be? Hope you will love it. Jungkook's POV. Have you ever looked at someone and couldn't help but smile and think, he's the one? Because I have. It's been 7 years since I met Taehyung. 7 long years. I know deep inside me that he is the one for me. He made me feel things I had never felt before. He made me feel special. He made me realize my worth. He was there when I was at my lowest, and he was there whenever I needed him. God, he is the one. After the difficult times in my life, I tried to build walls around my heart, but when I got cast on in the drama and made Taehyung as my co-star, slowly those walls began to break. I let him in. I let him see the parts of me I had hidden, and without even realizing it, I was wrapped around his finger. At first, I never thought I would fall for him. He was supposed to be my on-screen partner, but nothing more, nothing less. But I fell, and I fell harder than I could have imagined. He's really something special. The problem is, even though I have been unguarded around him, I'm afraid to let him know, afraid that if I confess, I will lose the friendship we have. But one night I decided to take the risk. Flashback, Seoul City night. We were walking out of the venue after our last fan meeting for the drama. The night was quiet and the city lights reflected in Taehyung's warm brown eyes. Jungkook, the moon is beautiful, isn't it? I'm glancing at me, smiling softly. Yes, it is. That smile. That was the moment I knew he felt the same way. From then now everything changed and we became closer, more affectionate, more real. Eventually I gathered the courage to ask him to be mine, and when he said yes, it felt like magic. We didn't announce it to the public. Our relationship was our secret, but between us we knew it was real. Present day Seoul. I used to play instruments for him because he loved music, especially the piano. He once told me, the piano sounds so sincere and graceful. Jungkook, it's like it has feelings. Since then, I always played for him whenever I could. I loved him with my whole heart. But in every relationship, there are ups and downs, and not every love story ends happily. I sighed, looking at my phone screen. It's a picture of us from our first drama casting day, the one fans had taken. I smiled, remembering that day. Those were the happy days. Are you ready? I looked up. As Jimin, my best friend Jungkook, quickly locking my phone. Yeah, I'm ready. Jimin smiles and pat my shoulder. Let's go then. We walked together out of the room towards the car parked in front. Namjoon Hyung is in the driver's seat looking back at me. Namjoon, you ready, Jungkook? Jungkook forcing a smile. Yeah, let's go. The ride is quiet. The only sound comes from the soft bolt playing on the radio. None of us say a word. After 10 minutes, we arrive at the venue. I step out and take a deep breath. The garden waiting Taehyung once described to me, down to the last detail has come to life. White flowers, golden ribbons, fairy lights. Above, guests are scattered around, sitting and laughing. I greet some friends, trying to distract myself from the heaviness in my chest. Mrs. Kim, Taehyung's mom, everyone there. They are coming, my heart escapes. Jimin gently nudged me. Come on, let's get into position. We move towards the front, but then I see him, Taehyung, walking down the aisle, glowing brightly, brighter than the fairy lights. His smile is the proudest I have ever seen. He looks happy. Of course, I am happy for him too. Why wouldn't I be? He is getting everything he has ever wanted and he deserves it. Our eyes met for a brief moment. He smiles at me. I smile back, then quickly looked away. I sit at the piano. Jimin stands at the mic. Jimin whispers, "Ready, Jungkook?" Nods. Yeah. My fingers press the keys. The melody flows as Jimin begins to sing. The wedding guests watch as bridesmaids and groomsmen walk down the aisle, but then I hear the lyrics, words that pierce right through me. I miss a key. Jimin glances at me quickly but keeps singing as the song continues. My vision blurs, tears fall, but my hands keep moving. I tell myself it should have been us, it should have been me standing there with him, but it's not. And then I see her, the bride. She is beautiful, she is everything they deserve, and I am not her. I play the final notes, my breath catches in my throat as Taehyung stands across from her, smelling like the world has given him the sun. Jimin, let's go. He wraps an arm around me. The gentle pull me. I didn't resist. As we walk out of the venue, I hear the priest's voice. Take this man to be your lawful wedded husband. Thanks was warm and certain. I do. I will never play the piano for him again. He is the one for me, but I am not the one for him. He got married with someone else. We didn't cheat on us. We never break our trust. All we do is love. But Taehyung's father did not accept us. He was against of our love. And before he passed away, he asked Taehyung a promise to get married with a girl. To did not change his name after he dies. We both did not have a choice. Taehyung can't break the promise he made, and I can't break his heart by forcing him. After the wedding, Jungkook sat alone in his quiet apartment. The city lights outside were dim compared to the storm inside his heart. Jungkook whispered to himself, "Why does it hurt so much?" His fingers gently touched the edge of the piano keys. He remembered the way Taehyung smiled as he walked down the aisle holding another man's hand. Jimin softly entering the room. "Cookie, are you still awake?" Cook startled, turns around. "Hyung, yeah, I can't sleep." Jimin walked closer and sat beside him. "Jimin, I know it's hard, but you need to rest." Jungkook shaking his head. "How can I rest when my heart feels broken?" "Jimin, you loved him. You still do. It's okay to feel pain." "Jungkook, I don't know how to let go." Jimin smiled sadly, placing a hand on Jungkook's shoulder. "Jimin, then don't. Maybe you don't have to let go. Not yet." Jungkook looked back at the piano. He closed his eyes and slowly pressed a soft note. The melody was gentle, almost like a whisper. The next few days, Jungkook stayed inside his apartment composing a new song. It was a song filled with longing, sorrow, and hope. Everything he wanted to say to Taehyung but never could. One afternoon, Taehyung sat in his own home, the weight of his new life pressing on him. His wife was kind, but sometimes Taehyung's mind drifted back to the past, to Jungkook. Taehyung held his phone tightly and opened an old folder filled with Jungkook's piano recordings. Taehyung softly, almost to himself, "Why does this song sound so sad, like he is waiting for me?" He closed the folder, shaking the thought away. A week later, fate brought them together again at a special reunion show featuring their old drama cast. Backstage, Jungkook nervously adjusting his jacket. His heart raced as he saw them across the room. They hadn't spoken since the wedding. Jungkook to himself, "What do I do now?" Suddenly, the stage director called Jungkook to perform his new song, the one he never planned to share publicly. As Jungkook sat at the piano, the spotlight shone on him. The hall was silent. The fingers touched the keys and the first notes floated into the air. The melody was full of emotion, hope, regret, and love. From the corner of the room, Taehyung's eyes within his breath catch. The song was their song, the one Jungkook had said he would never play for anyone else. After the performance, backstage was crowded. Taehyung finally approached Jungkook, his heart pounding. Taehyung quietly, Jungkook, I didn't know you wrote this. Jungkook looked at him hesitant. It's a song I wrote for you, someone I lost. Taehyung, for me? Jungkook didn't answer. Instant, he looked away, unable to face Taehyung's eyes. Taehyung was stepping closer. I didn't stop loving you, you know. Even after everything, Jungkook's eyes filled with tears. Jungkook, I tried to forget, but you never left my mind. They stood there, the noise of the backstage fading away, two hearts still connected despite the distance. Jungkook POV after Taehyung's words backstage that night, I couldn't stop thinking about him. I didn't stop loving you. Those 5 words stayed with me like a melody I couldn't forget. 2 days later, I was at my apartment, staring at my phone. Should I call him? Should I not? Because I could decide. My phone buzzed. Taehyung text, are you free today? My heart escaped. I quickly typed back. Jungkook text, yes. He sent me an address on River Park, the place we used to go late at night after filming, where we would drink coffee and talk about everything. When I arrived, Taehyung was already there, sitting on the bench with 2 cups of hot coffee. Jungkook walking over, smiling nervously. Hey, Taehyung hands him a cup. Hey, your favorite? Took it, feeling the warmth spread through my cold fingers. For a moment, we just sat in silence, watching the sunlight dance on the water. Jungkook, why did you want to meet? Taehyung softly, because I didn't want to leave things the way they were. Jungkook looking down. You are married now, Taehyung. We can't. Taehyung interrupting. I'm not. I turned to him, shocked. I ended it before it started. We were not in love. We both knew it. It would have been unfair to continue. My heart just felt lighter instantly, but I still didn't know what to say. Jungkook, why are you telling me this? Because I still love you, because I don't want to lose you again. The words sang between us. I felt tears building in my eyes. Jungkook, do you know how hard it was for me to watch you walk down the aisle? Taehyung was trembling. Do you know how hard it was for me to walk, knowing you were there, but not by my side? I laughed softly through the tears, shaking my head. Jungkook, you are so stupid. Taehyung is smiling faintly. Yeah, but we still found each other again. We walked along the river just like old times, talking about silly things, about our careers, about our favorite songs. When the sun began to set, Taehyung stopped walking. Taehyung, play something for me. Jungkook, here. There is no piano. Taehyung, then hum it, the one you played at the reunion. I hesitated, then softly hummed the melody. Taehyung closed his eyes, smiling. Taehyung, it's beautiful, just like you. I froze. Jungkook, you're going to make me cry again. Taehyung, then I will be here to wipe your tears. Later, back at my apartment, we sat at my piano together. Jungkook, this time let's play something new. Taehyung grinning, a happy song? Jungkook, yeah, because we finally have our happy ending. I started playing a light, cheerful melody. Taehyung hummed along, laughing when he missed the tune. Jungkook, see, this is what I want, us, music together, laughter. Taehyung, then let's just not lose it again. I looked at him and nodded. And in that small apartment with music filled the air, and Taehyung beside me, I knew this time I wouldn't let him go. He is the one for me, and finally I am the one for him too. Time escaped a year. A wedding hall was decorated beautifully with flowers and fairy lights. Everyone was smiling and had a satisfaction on their faces. Soon a melody was heard on piano, and Kim Tae-hyung again walked down the aisle in white suit. He is looking like an angel, a genuine smile on his face this time, and the melody was playing by the groom himself. Jungkook was playing the piano and had a brighter smile on his face. Jungkook is the happiest person on the earth right now. When they come closer to him, Jungkook leave the piano and hold his hand, and the both came to the center of the stage. Jungkook kissed Taehyung's hand and said, looking at Taehyung, "Thank you for choosing me. Once again, I would have died without you." Taehyung put his hand on his mouth and stopped him. Jimin and Namjoon cheered for them. Soon the priest was on the stage. Taekook took their wedding vow, and it was time to kiss. Jungkook, I love you, Jihan Taehyung, forever and ever. Jungkook pulled Tae and touched their lips, kissing him hard. While everyone was clapping for them, Taehyung, I love you forever, Cookie. Taehyung confessed when Jungkook licked his lips, and they walked down the aisle towards their new happiest life. The end. Hope you will enjoy this. If you have anything in your mind, please let me know in the comment section. I will be back with another Taekook concert. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Bye.